Okay, our learning intention is to use halving, doubling, thirding, and trebling to solve multiplication problems. So we can solve multiplication problems by halving and doubling. When we do it that way, the answer stays the same. So, example, 5 times 28 equals, we don't know. So we're gonna use doubling and halving. So one of these two we have to double, and the other one we have to halve. So which one is better to double? Which one is better to halve? So I think this is probably better to double. So we double this one. We must always halve this one. Okay. So if we double 5 is now becomes 10 times, it's going to follow that. We halve 28, that now becomes 14. So 10 times 14 equals 140. So therefore, 5 times 28 equals 140. Exactly the same. Let's do another example. Let's solve 5 times 52 equals, we don't know. So I'm going to use my doubles and halve. Okay, so which one is better to double? Which one is better to halve? 5 double 5 gives you 10. Or if we halve 5, that gives you 2.5. So it's better to double 5. Now that becomes 10. And we halve 52. Half of 52 is 26. But times 10. Now times in the middle. Just 10 times 26 is 260. So therefore, 5 times 52 equals 260. Our third example is 24 times 3 equals, we don't know. So we're going to use thirding and trebling. For this example, it's much easier to do. Thirding is when you divide into 3 equal pieces, and trebling is when you times it by 3. Okay, just like with the doubling is times by 2, and halving is divide by 2. So it's always better to treble the smallest number. Now that becomes 9, and we third the biggest number, and now that becomes 24 divided by 3 now becomes 8. Now times in the middle, 8 times 9 equals 72. So therefore, 24 times 3 equals 72. Okay, our last example would be 3 times 75 equals, we don't know. So we can either, let's see, are we going to half double it, or are we going to third and treble it? Let's try with the double and half. If we double that, that would give us 6. But if we half that, that's going to be hard. Okay, so it'll be half of 75. That would be 37.5. That's quite hard to do because there's a decimal point there. So we are not going to half and double. Let's see if we can third it and treble. So what have we got? A third of 75. So 3 can go into 75 2 times with a carry the 1. 3 can go in 15, so that's a better way. So we're going to third and treble it. So we're going to treble that one. And we're going to third that one. Okay. Treble that. 3, remember we said what's treble again? Treble is when we times it by 3. Thirding is when we divide by 3. So 3 times 3 equals 9 times third of 75, that's what we said, 25 here, equals 9 times 25. Let's do our place value. 9 times 20 plus 9 times 5. 920 is 180 plus 9 plus 5 is 45. Oops, still a bit hard. Place value. That 180 plus 40 is 220 plus 5 equals 225. So therefore 3 times 75 equals 225.